Okay, so I think we're taking a very different approach to religion. I am a social functionalist. I start by saying, what's the social function of this? I don't think humans are very motivated to find the truth. Now, this is my particular view. There's a saying attributed to Robert Zients, a great social psychologist, that cognitive psychology is social psychology with all the interesting variables set to zero. So a lot of people try to use psychology to explain, how people are trying to optimize their information processing. Sure, we do that if we're trying to bet on the stock market or if we're trying to get from here to there. But even then, we do all sorts of irrational things. Once you bring in the social factors, those tend, in my mind, to overwhelm any sort of truth seeking. And once you bring in religious thinking, where so much is done that is so evidently counter to truth, and many people point out, well, the point of believing something hard to believe is a demonstration of your commitment.
Yeah, I've read that. I don't buy that argument. Yeah, I think it's weak.
Yeah, I don't know what to think about that particular argument.
Well, okay, let me ask you this. So if I said I believed in you, what would that mean?
Well, pragmatically, it means you support me, you're there for me, you think I'm on the right track.
I have faith in you.
Yeah.
Right.
Yes.
So what that would mean, I think, it would mean that of your own accord, I would expect you to do the right thing. And I would rely on that and defend you. And so the reason I'm bringing this up is because that's one of the ways that people use the idea of belief. Right? It isn't, we have this idea that to express a religious belief is to express accordance with a set of facts, like scientific facts, but that isn't how it's seen. Yeah. No. You talked about ancestor worship. Okay. We believe in something like the central animating spirit of mankind. That's the gist that we're all imitating. And that's what unites us. We're united around that ideal. And you see that expressed in the places that you described already. When you're playing with a band, that's a remark. I'd love to be able to do that. I can't do that, but I see people doing it. You can get a sense of that in the audience.
Yeah,
you're united around something transcendent. It seems, and you're all imitating, right? Because you've all got the beat. You're all imitating the music.
Well, I would just say you're in sync. It's not that you're imitating per se. It's that you are moving as one.
So you don't have to be imitating the music, though. As well as moving at one, you're imitating. Well, you are from a Piagetian perspective because you're matching your body to the rhythms, right? So so the mimicry is embodied. And that's what unites you. So you could say you're united by the spirit of music. That's fine. But I think it does tap into that imitative capacity because everyone does move as one.
Yeah, I would agree. Whether, I don't know enough about mirror neurons to say whether those, I don't know what the current state of research is on mirror neurons, but we certainly have this ability to match each other's movements. And that is part of imitation. And that does get us in sync. And some people say this is why you should go for a walk if you're working out a conflict or a problem or you're negotiating, because physically moving in sync with the person tends to promote more agreement. I'd like to see that validated. I'm not positive that's a finding that holds up, but that makes a lot of sense to me.